Actually, I don't care if there's a rough finish or a smooth finish. It doesn't really matter for what I'm doing. I just add to the looks. From here on out, it's going to be tapered anyhow, so that's all going to change. Funny how you struggle when you're on camera. Mainly because the camera's in the way and you're trying to do things the way that you're not normally used to. Anyhow. Lots of spring back. Mainly because I think the tool, I don't have enough angle on the tool. But I don't really work too close to tolerances. I'm a total amateur. I mean, I can make things and they look all right and they function, but they're probably not 100%. All right, so I've managed to guess it within 0.025 of where I wanted to go. 9/16 is 5/625. So I guess I'm 7.007, which is like a file away. Have to wait for that to go by. Now there's one guy on YouTube who I really respect, and I love watching his videos. He'll go as far as putting an indicator on here to run along the tool to make sure it's perfectly straight, but I don't really do that. Maybe I should, but since I'm going, it's flat against, this is one flat surface, so I'll usually just go like this until it's flat, touching all the way. And that seems to get it pretty good. One thing you got to make sure is that you don't get the blade underneath that. I'm just gonna use the parting tool to square off this edge because I want the piece that's gonna thread on here, I want it to look like one piece, more or less. Okay, I'm gonna be threading 9/16 by 18. So here's the SAE, 1 inch, or inch, whatever, inches. I'm gonna be doing 18, so I need to be at CTY number 2. Right there, and then number 2. There we go. All right, yeah, great. And I kind of cheat because I'm not too good at threading. I mean, I'm getting better, but what I'll do is do about half the depth, and then I'll use a die. It's kind of a poor man's, a lazy man's machining. And you can't see it, but my threading screw isn't moving, so that means one of these dials, C, wasn't in all the way. You gotta watch that on this machine. It feels like it detents in, but it's actually not where it should be. Move the bottom slide, not the top. Check your pitch with a gauge. That looks good. Well, not extremely pretty, but it fits pretty tight. I'm putting this on backwards, so the sharp edge. But it's a little tight. It was like no play at all. All right, we got the threading done. Now I have to go in from each side 3 inches because I don't have a long drill bit, which means I have to indicate this really good when I flip it. So this is a 174 bit, a 177 reamer, and some of you out there will probably be familiar with that number, 177. I'm about maxed out on the drill bit. I've already gone from this side, then I flipped the workpiece around, indicated it, got it within about a half a thousandths, maybe a little less. And now I'm just about to break through, I hope. Should be real soon. Yep, there it is. I've got it set at 2.5 degrees. Be nice to have a tapered attachment, but probably about $500. Anyhow, I'll just keep doing that. I'm just going to finish up the last taper. At the end of it. And I think I'm using the spring center, and I still haven't figured out how to lock this. So anyhow, I'm just going to tap this and then come back when I'm done. Okay, knurl time. Number 1. Look at that brush. All right, the almost finished product. A little crunchy. Yar.